Welcome to another Mercedes video, and the knocking sound has come back to haunt me. That clicking sound had never went away despite changing that suspension arm, and then I started getting that same knocking sound again, but I was over at the caravan, so what I did was I went to the Kwik Fit in Bridlington. They had a quick look at it and found the top ball joint and the drop link at this end was knocking. So obviously I've done something wrong, went you, because I had to take the drop link off to change the suspension arm. So I've ordered a replacement drop link, so it's just a matter of fitting that. And I think the mistake I made was using the impact. So it'll be hand tools and the torque wrench. There's my mate Haynes over there along with the replacement drop link. I've got my Haynes, so I'm going to be paying attention to torque settings, and hopefully that should be it. So I'll get some tools together and get this wheel off, and then get this drop link swapped out. So with the wheel off, I'll see if I can show you what the guys at Kwik Fit found. No, but they did actually show me. They said that it was this top ball joint on this drop link. So what I can do is I should be able to get this off, and I think I can do it without having to use an impact. So if I can find the 17, I can either use T30 on there, and it's a 19mm. Let's have a look. So I've actually got I might not be able to do it as easily, but if I can get to that, flats on the other side, because if you remember when I fitted it, I was able to, in fact I'll just try spinning it off with, not off with ratchet might not work. No, I'm turning the whole lot. But if I get my 17 in behind there, actually I think it's starting to undo. Sorry if you can't see anything. I think it's actually coming undone. Yeah, it's coming undone. Definitely coming undone. So whether that top one won't tightened up all the way, which is a possibility, but I've got a new part. If there's play in it, and that wasn't too bad. So I'll just repeat the process on this one. These 19mm nut. This one might come undone the same way. If not, I'll get it off one way or another. No, that's not playing ball. So back to the combination spanner. should be able to use my T30 on the ratchet. So look at if I can get in. I might have to use my 1/4 inch if I can't get in with, because not much room for T30. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I thought I'd show you this in real time. I could have used power tools, but it's going to be a big fat no-no when I fit the replacement. Keep going. I think I'll be undo that rest of the weight. That one's out as well. Right, I'm just going to have to jack this up. If I jack the strut up, I reach for my jack. Because at the moment it's all under tension. That drop link's under tension. So if I jack up the strut just to take the tension off it, should make removing it easier. There we go, see, takes the tension off and it is liberated. So I'll have a look at that. I think the boot had actually popped off, so it started to wear quite quickly, so I'll come back to get the replacement one. Well, this one's a slightly different, but it's basically the same part. So get that fitted. Now that bit looks like an Allen, so I'll need I think it'll be 5mm Allen, so I'll grab an Allen socket and then we can get this all put back together. Well, that's the replacement drop link fitted now. Because there's hardly any room at the bottom, I had to set up for good and tight. But I managed to torque that one up to spec, which according to Haynes is 98 Newton meters. I don't know what foot pounds is without looking at the manual, but that's what it is. So it's back on with the wheel. Now, something the Kwik Fit guys found was a little bit of play in the sub, so I'll adjust it. I'll do that off camera. It's easy to do. You just nip it up, back it off, and that's it. And there's a little pinch ball on the nut, which is a handy little thing. Mercedes have been doing it since I don't know when, and it's a brilliant idea. So I'll get that left front hub adjusted, and then we're all done. Right, well, I thought I'd bring you along. And I've just been reading the Haynes how to do it. Mercedes recommends doing it with the dial gauge. So first thing is slacken this clamp bolt, which is 5mm Allen. There we go. That's loose. And I've got myself my adjustable spanner, or crescent wrench as our American cousins call it. So what we need to do is refit the wheel ball opposite the disc retaining screw. Let's just stop the disc from moving about. It's not the way I've done this before, but if that's what Haynes says, that's what Haynes says. Let's have a look here. Just wind this all the way in. So the brake disc will not move now. The wind's blowing my pages away. Oh, I've lost my page. Right, so front up. I better put something down to stop wind blowing my pages. So it says to just, you know, prise the brake pads so you don't need friction, presumably. Let's have a look, see if I can do that. And just separate the pads. This might be a bit easier said than done. Yep, it is. And I can't see anything, it's starting to get dark, it's 8:45. So luckily I brought some light with me. Yeah, might be able to see what I'm doing. So it's just to prise apart the brake pads. Now I'll give that a bit of miss. The disc is spinning. So it says slacken the hub nut. So look, rotate the brake disc. So slacken it off and then rotate the brake disc. Tighten the hub nut until the disc starts becoming difficult to turn, which I think is about becoming difficult to turn. Then you slacken it by 1/3 of a turn. So it should be about there, one third of a turn. Then tap the end of the hub spindle with a soft face mallet to relieve the tension on the bearing. Then slacken it fully, then lightly tighten it by hand until resistance is felt. There we go, resistance is felt. So, and I think we've got it. And then just tighten up this clamp ball. And then the cap can go back on. So just tap it with use a block of wood. And that is the hub adjusted. So I'll get the wheel back on, and all that remains is to torque up the wheel bolts. And that's everything all buttoned up, so I'll put my tools away, change out of these clothes, and we'll take it for a test drive. It's now time for that all important test drive. So I better mute the radio. Let's see if we've fixed this. noises so far. You can tell it's starting to get dark. The rattling's gone, so I can safely say that seems to have fixed. But I'll find somewhere where I can do, you know, sort of reverse on full lock, because I'd always get that clicking sound, and I'm sure it's related to the drop link. So come back to you whenever I found somewhere I can do a full lock reverse. Right, I think I found somewhere where I can do a full lock reverse. So yeah, that sounds good. No noises. So I'll just try it the other way. A full to try it. Yep, that's definitely a lot better. So I think that's what I call a confirmed fix. So I'm going to end the video here. Now, if you enjoy my content, why not subscribe to my channel? You know, if you like the things I do, you know, it's mostly car repairs, and I do fix other things. Besides that, you know, I did a vacuum cleaner video as well. You know, it's about fixing stuff. So yeah, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps my channel out no end. And yeah, please, you know, and if you wish to, if you have something to say, please leave a comment or like the video. Again, that helps the channel. It helps the algorithm. So with that, as ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you